After a chance meeting with Cameron sometime around 1998, LaRon Lewis James, better known as Juelz Santana, has kept busy with his appearance on songs alongside his Dipset groupmates, as well as other artists such as Chris Brown and Lloyd Banks. Little was known about his personal life up until his girlfriend, Kimberly Kimbella Vanderhee, joined Season 2 of Love and Hip Hop New York back in 2011. From there, the highs and lows of their relationship have made headlines, including Kimbella's recent decision to drop Juelz like a sack of potatoes.
Bye, Ashley.
For most fans of the reality series, their breakup is unsurprising because many believe their relationship was doomed from the start. Before we jump into today's video, there go, bring it here, baby. There go, bring it here, baby. Hey, girl, let me give you some snacks. Don't forget to scoop up something to munch on at rrgsnacks.com, our online concession stand that has an assortment of Western barbecue bacon jerky, blue raspberry licorice, and butter toffee peanuts.
Let me tell y'all something. Them butter toffee peanuts is the damn devil.
In 2002, Kimbella welcomed a son named Leandro. Her relationship with Leandro's father didn't work out, and Kimbella knew she had to find a way to become successful. She became a model in 2003, and she landed her big break when she was featured in a 2009 edition of Smooth magazine. She made a lot of connections in the entertainment industry and started networking. She met the rapper Fabulous, and they had some sort of intimate encounter. Things eventually sizzled out. She transitioned into the world of being a video vixen, and in 2009 she was hired to appear in the video for Juelz's song Back to the Crib, featuring Chris Brown. She and Juelz started dating, and Kimbella and her son, as well as Juelz and his son LaRon Jr. from a previous relationship, settled down in New York as a blended family. They wasted no time expanding their family. In September 2010, Kimbella gave birth to their son, Juelz Santana James. Season 1 of Love and Hip Hop New York premiered in March 2011. Juelz made a few appearances with his Dipset groupmate Jim Jones and Jim's then manager Yandy Smith. In 2011, the producers started scouting some new talent to appear on the show, and Kimbella told Real Hip Hop Daily she went through the interview process. The producers thought she would be a good fit, so she was selected as a full-time cast member. When asked by Vibe magazine if she was nervous about putting her relationship in the spotlight, Kimbella said, "I've seen a lot of relationships ruined by reality shows, so I just wanted to make sure we were ready to do this together. I wanted to make sure we were ready because we've only been together for 2 years." As for Juelz, he told Vlad TV that initially he didn't want Kimbella to do the show.
Because basically they just following drama on a lot of those shows. So if you continue to do it, it just means you just continuing wanting drama.
However, he finally agreed as long as she used it as a platform to promote her other business endeavors. At the time, Kimbella was trying to transition from modeling into singing and acting. She was also working on building her brand called Bella. She made her debut on Season 2, which premiered in November 2011. During a little powwow with the ladies, Kimbella opened up to her castmate Emily Bustamante.
I dated Fab 3 years ago, and I just want to let you know that here and now.
Kimbella didn't know that Fabulous was even dating Emily at the time.
Oh, hell, cue the messy music. It's finna get messy. It's finna get messy.
Emily told Kimbella she wasn't surprised that he cheated on her because Kimbella looked like the type, and she was apparently just one of his many side pieces.
Now beat it, groupie hoe.
After getting all of that off of her chest, Emily said she felt so much better about her decision to move on from Fab, and Kimbella was ready to clink glasses and continue on with a cordial relationship with Emily. However, Emily's friend Chrissy Lampkin, also known as Jim Jones's forever fiance, wasn't having it. Chrissy felt that Kimbella was being disrespectful, so Chrissy sucker punched Kimbella and wound up getting her weave snatched.
Yeah. First of all, Chrissy Lampkin got a lot of fucking nerve to be punching anybody over anybody else's relationship. You need to punch yourself in the face, waiting in the wings on Jim Jones' lame ass. Yeah, that's what you need. That's who you need to be punching. Punch yourself.
Emily also stated she confronted Fabulous about the allegations, and he insisted that he and Kimbella didn't have intercourse, but they did have a form of sex.
A form of sex? Ninja, stop lying. This ninja dumb as hell. You know you had Kimbella twisted up like a damn pretzel.
In the aftermath of her revelation and the altercation, numerous media outlets outlets attempted to get more information from Kimbella about her interactions with Fabulous. However, Kimbella told Global Grind, "I don't want to give any detail on Fab. I don't want to give him any 15 minutes of fame. I'm in a really happy relationship."
Oh, he more famous than you. Silly bird talking about she don't want to give him 15 minutes of fame. She sound dumb as hell.
As cameras continued to roll, Kimbella questioned Juelz's fidelity amid cheating allegations. During a chat with the blog called Cherry on Top, she was asked if cheating was a deal breaker for her. She answered, "If my man doesn't have the strength and respect to tell me, and I have to find out from another source, yes, I would move on. But Juelz is very respectful."
Ain't no man finna walk up to you and be like, "Hey, baby, I feel like I'm gonna cheat." Or, "Hey, baby, I just want you to know I cheated on you and I'm sorry." What? I don't know why women think that men are gonna be upfront about that shit. They gonna have to get caught. And if they never get caught, they ain't never gonna admit that shit. Not never.
When asked if she would wait 7 years for a guy to put a ring on it, just like Chrissy was waiting for Jim to propose to her, Kimbella stated there shouldn't be anything holding a man back from getting married if you've been together for at least 3 years.
She ain't lying. Tell the truth and shame the damn devil. Hell, I say less than 3. About 2. About a year and a half or 2, he ought to know. And if he don't, let him know I'm moving the on. Better yet, just stop answering the damn phone. Just stop replying to text. Just ghost his ass.
Season 2 ended in February 2012, and Kimbella told Vibe magazine that she and Juelz's relationship had grown stronger since being on the show. She also stated she only saw things getting better and better for them. They welcomed their daughter Bella Monroe James in July 2012, and then by season 3, she was no longer a full-time cast member. However, the drama in her life was still going strong. A blog called Media Takeout reported that Juelz was cheating on Kimbella with another video vixen named Lissa Honey. Lissa responded to the allegations by stating she and Juelz were just friends. However, Lissa claimed that Kimbella started talking smack about her over the allegations.
No, Kimbella, don't be talking smack to Lissa. You need to focus on Juelz's ass. Talk smack to him, because remember, you said he was very respectful. You said he was very kind. You said he was very demure. That's what you said.
In January 2013, news outlets reported that one of the couple's neighbors witnessed Juelz hitting Kimbella outside their Englewood, New Jersey home. The neighbor called the police and claimed ever since he reported the altercation that Juelz kept threatening to beat his ass. The neighbor also stated he had to move to get away from Juelz.
Yeah, that was a saltine incident because ain't no Ritz gonna move away from another Ritz. They just gonna be like, you just gonna have to meet me on the lawn and we gonna take this down. But a saltine will call the police real quick and then get scared and pack their bags and move. That's saltine activity.
Juelz was charged and was sentenced to 2 years probation. And then that same year, there were reports that Kimbella and Juelz were getting evicted from their New Jersey home. Lissa Honey decided to throw her 2 cents into the mix by tweeting a picture of herself and Juelz, along with the caption, "This is what I did last night before going home to my nice big house. You at Kimbella's World."
Yeah, she messy as hell.
And then came March 2018. A weapon and substances were found in Juelz's luggage at a New Jersey airport. He reportedly fled the airport in a cab and didn't turn himself in to authorities until 3 days later. He was arrested and released on a $500,000 bail into the custody of his mother.
His mama? Did you say his mama? So this man's your mama's boy. Breaking the law and then running home to your mama.
According to online outlets, the judge ordered Juelz to remain on house arrest at his mother's home, which meant he wasn't able to go home to the residence he shared with Kimbella and their children. His passport was confiscated, and he was ordered to wear an ankle monitor around the clock until the start of his federal trial. Months later, he pleaded with the court to allow him to move out of his mom's house and back into the house he shared with Kimbella. He was also seeking permission to travel outside New Jersey to perform since his music career was listed as his only source of income. He noted that he had to support himself, Kimbella, their children, and several family members. The judge approved his request in September 2018. Juelz ultimately pleaded guilty to 1 count of possession of a firearm by a convicted felon and 1 count of carrying a firearm on an airplane. He was sentenced to 27 months in prison. During a December 2018 episode of Love and Hip Hop New York, Kimbella blamed the justice system for why Juelz was headed to prison. She believed he was innocent and thought the entire ordeal was a ploy to divide Black families. In November 2018, Kimbella returned as a full-time cast member for season 9 of Love and Hip Hop. And then after after 9 years of dating, Juelz got down on one knee and proposed to Kimbella during one of his concerts.
9 years? That is a red flag. Do you hear me? A red-ass flag.
After slipping the ring on her finger, his Dipset groupmate Jim Jones had to let his dumb ass know that he put the ring on the wrong finger and on the wrong hand.
This ninja dumb as hell. They both stupid, ain't they?
Not only was he looking forward to spending the rest of his life with her, but he made sure to knock her up before he was hauled off to the slammer. At the time of their engagement, Kimbella was already pregnant with baby number 3. While Kimbella was thrilled to be his fiancé, fans questioned Juelz's motives and if he was trying to lock Kimbella down before he started his bid. They got married in January 2019 after 10 years of dating. In March 2019, he reported to prison to start his 27-month sentence. Kimbella took to Instagram to reveal that every other weekend, she and her children traveled to the federal facility in Virginia to spend time with him. An online user wrote, "Child, Juelz Santana married Kimbella and got her pregnant, then skedaddled off to prison. LMFAO." She gave birth to their third child, Santana James, in July 2019.
She ran out of names. Didn't she name the first child that? Something? Wasn't that his middle name? A child.
The news of the baby's arrival was bittersweet for Juelz, since he had to miss out on the birth. And then, while Juelz was in prison, the house he and Kimbella rented went into foreclosure. According to Juelz, although they were paying the rent, the owner wasn't paying the mortgage, so Kimbella and the kids were forced to get to stepping. In 2020, the spread of COVID-19 in prison and jail facilities became a huge topic of discussion since measures to protect inmates were insufficient. Juelz and other inmates also petitioned for early release. Juelz's wish was granted, and he was released from prison in August 2020 after serving 18 months of his 27-month sentence. Now, let's fast forward to June 2022. During an interview with Drink Champs, Juelz proclaimed,
"Shout out to my wife. I haven't cheated in at least over 5 years. Nori,
That's
like
hard.
I'm talking about, like me and my wife. Of course, I was who I was when when we first got together. I had to get to a point to where I got everything out of my sit, but like. She got me to that point. I realized I didn't want to lose her. She thugged it out with me."
So he basically admitted that he was unfaithful during the time they were dating and starting a family. However, he said that ever since he decided to become a married man, he had been strictly monogamous. Well, in December 2022, which was right ahead of the 4-year mark of their marriage, Kimbella took to Instagram to post a photo of herself in a bikini along with the announcement that she was single. Then she took to her Instagram story to explain what went wrong. According to Kimbella, she and Juelz had been arguing 24/7, and she had been begging him to change so they could make things work. She added, "Feeling numb because he made you feel like the problem. Watching him mess up again when he promised he'd change. Feeling alone after he lied the whole relationship. Knowing it's time to give up even though you love him. Figuring out how you're going to fix yourself after he dragged you down."
Yeah, Lord, this is messy. So he cheating again, huh? Is that what you're trying to say? Sometimes you feel like a hoe, sometimes you don't.
So after dating for 10 years, they got married. And after less than 4 years of marriage, everything has fallen apart. Although we're not surprised by this turn of events, we wish Kimbella, Juelz, and their family nothing but the best.
Child, dating somebody for 10 years, having 3 kids by him just to get married and divorced after 4 years is crazy. Baby, let me tell you something. When a woman is done, she is done. Done-dada. Child, we already know what went wrong. You gave him milk for 10 years, all right? He even had 3 milk babies. And then he bought the cow and was like, I could have done without the responsibility of having a cow. I like just getting the milk. I can find milk anywhere. That's what happened.